Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to talk about this knife right here. This is the Civivi Chronic, and this is actually blue. My lights are kind of playing tricks on me right now. It kind of looks purple. It's blue, purple, blue, purple, blue, but it's actually blue. That's the actual color right there. G10 handles, kind of a clip point blade, flipper, liner lock on bearings. There's your stop pins. I did a disassembly video just a little bit ago. This one, I don't even know if it's sharp. This is 9CR18 MOV, something like that. It's not super sharp right now. Ground very thin. Clip point blade, I said that. Like, how thick is that stock? Less than 1/8 of an inch, like 3/32. So very thin. I really like the design of how the blade disappears into the handle. So let's get out some household items and do some size comparisons. First of all, here it is next to a AA battery. So as you can see, it's bigger than AA battery and it's bigger than the Bic lighter. But it is not super whole lot bigger than a Sharpie pen. And knife comparisons. Here it is next to the Cold Steel 4MAX Scout. Much bigger knife. And another blue knife that's probably going to look purple. The Cold Steel Mini Tough Light. It kind of looks blue. And then next to our Spyderco comparison knives, because for some reason these are the popular ones. Here it is next to the Spyderco Paramilitary 2 and the Spyderco Paramilitary 3. So you can see it's in between. Well, it's kind of more Para 3 size, I guess. A little shorter handle, probably just as much cutting edge. So, typical problem with paramilitary knives, and here it is next to a knife that's very comparable, in my opinion, as far as performance-wise. The Spyderco Delica in baby blue with, I guess it's not baby blue. I forget this. I forget the color blue that is. But anyway, with S30V, Warncliffe blade, etc., etc. So let's see. Let's do some measurements. It is a 3 1/4 inch blade. Whoa, hey now. That almost cost me a finger. 4-inch handle. So blade to handle ratio is very good. It is about 7/16 thick and less than 3/4 of an inch overall height. And the blade is probably also less than 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, it's about 11/16 overall height on the blade. Here's the question. Can you touch the blade through the back? No. That's really good. So let's get that out of the way. First thing first. So what do I like about this knife? Well, the first thing I like about it is the action is amazing. And maybe that's why they call it chronic, because you will get addicted to it. And who is Civivi? Civivi is the more budgety version of WE knives. They have 3 tier levels now. They have WE, which is their higher $250 range. They have Civivi, which ranges anywhere from, I think this knife is $40-something. I'll put a link to it to Amazon. No, I don't get any money for it. It just helps you guys find these knives a little easier. And then you have the Send Cut, which is like $35 and up. So, yeah. So WE, the mother company, covers pretty much everything. Has a captured pivot, which is nice. Liner lock, like I said, G10 backspacer, Deep carry pocket clip. Screws are flush, but the clip is not. Still works great. Gives you plenty of up ramp there. It's perfectly flexible. I mean, this knife in the pocket, it just disappears. It just disappears. It's got milling on the G10, so it's got good traction. The flipper tab is designed for both. You can push button it, or you can light switch it. And it works just as well either way. Ceramic bearings. Isn't that crazy that a budget knife now has ceramic bearings? Like, I have a Riot Wave that has ceramic bearings, and it had them when they very first came out, and that knife was like $450 new. Like 10 times the cost of this. Crazy, crazy. Now it's everywhere. Everything's got ceramic bearings, ceramic detent ball. Access to the liner on the liner lock is, even though it doesn't look like it from this angle, it'd be very good. If you look at it from this angle, it's actually perfect. You can just get it. And you can get it every single time. You don't miss. It's got that jimping on there so it doesn't slip. There is no jimping on the spine. Decent traction on the handle. You can choke up a little bit on that if you need to, although that's really, really close. That does make for a good sharpening choil though. It is ground super thin. Love this blade. Clip point, hollow grind, ground super thin. If this was S30V, oh boy, it'd be so nice with titanium liners. Woo! If you look inside there, you can see that the liners are milled. So it's super, super lightweight. How lightweight is it? Let's find out. 2.47 ounces for a 3¼ inch bladed knife, about 3-inch cutting edge. So that's really, really good. That's bug out country, which seems to be the standard now for lightweight knives. It's the bug out. I'll take this over a bug out. I do like the mini bug out. I do not like the full size bug out because this one doesn't squish and do weird stuff like the bug out does. And it's a flipper, and it's on bearings, and the fit and finish is probably better than what Benchmade usually does. I know I just watched a video from Metal Complex, and he was bragging about fit and finish on Benchmade knives, and my experience is they are about the same as they've always been. My recommendation to you is if you're going to buy a Benchmade, buy it in a store where you can look in the box before you walk out the store, because ordering them online is a crapshoot. What I want to show you guys now is ergonomically, right? This knife's like a stick. Pocket's really nice because the blade disappears. And that's kind of a thing for me. I really like it when blades disappear into the handles of a knife. I have several knives that kind of do that. This one almost does it. Same with that one. Same with that one. And that one disappears in it all the way. Although this blade stock on that's too thick, but you can go watch that video. There's a lot of bad in that knife. And this is probably one of my favorite knives. And it just disappears in that handle all the way. So nice. I don't know why I like that look. I just really like it. I really like it when that blade disappears. I like how they carry. I like how the handle is. One thing you got to watch for, of course, is that you can't touch the blade on the backside. And none of these can you touch the blade on the backside, which is really nice. Really nice. This one you can, because the steel is so thick you can get your finger fat in there. So this one, out of the picture. So, but these ones are all safe, all good. And I really like that design. I really like it a lot. So anyway, there you have it. That was also your competitive options. I guess I could tell you what they all were, but I'm not gonna. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. So yeah, these knives are still available. They were unavailable for a while, and then they came back into stock. There is your lanyard tube kind of thing. Would have been nice if they would have just got rid of that, but it doesn't stick out past the clip, so it's not too bad. And it's, you know, you could take some para 550 cord and take the guts out of it, probably squish through there if you really, really need a lanyard. Otherwise, you know, it's got a pretty clean look to it. It is left or right tip up carry only, which is nice because tip up is the only way to carry a knife. I don't care about your tactical reasons. I am not a tactical knife guy. I like tip up. Always have, always will. I do have some that are tip down, but I prefer tip up. So you won't quite get the lefty experience with it because it is made for right-hander liner lock, but you can still do it left-handed. I mean, if I can do it left-handed, a true left-handed person should have no issue whatsoever using this knife. So anyway, there it is, the Civivi Chronic. Just for you. Really, really nice. So get your family together, turn off the television, get outside, enjoy the outdoors. Toad Sticker out.